Hi everyone, Black Legion Brescar here with my next instalment for my Iron Warriors. I know I said I wouldn't take long on my last video, but as I said, I'm a very slow painter. But I finally got them finished. Here are my Devastators. So 5 of these guys. I actually started filming a video just now and then noticed that some of the transfers actually managed to move while they were drying. If you have a look, I've had to scratch them off and I'm going to be redoing those in a second. Yeah, so a little bit frustrated on that, but no, the models are otherwise are done. So same as did my others, base coat of tin bits, dry brush bolt gun, dry brush mithril with the gold being dwarf bronze and shining gold. Really heavy wash of Bad black. Then picked out the areas on the last cannons with chaos black and then codex grey highlight. Then extreme highlight of burnished gold and then mithril silver on the shoulder pads and just mithril silver over the rest. And then doing the hazard stripes with iron and dark sun, then golden yellow, then a mix of 50-50 white, golden yellow and then white just to give the highlights if you can see them in there. And then black with codex grey for the stripes, scorched brown base, snake bite dry brush and then snake bite up the legs as well there to give them some dirt effect. Now the main difference I had with these, I did some head swaps. I had some from Chapter House. They're actually the company I've been dealing with for my pre-Heresy shoulder pads, the hammer that Pt4's got, and my these helmets that you can see on here. If I zoom in a little bit on these, so I decided to have something a bit different, and I looked through the helmets I've got. I've used something that looks quite similar to the Mark III iron armour if I get an example that I've finished. So they look quite similar. That's the Chapter House one. That's a standard Forge World one. So what I've done is all the Devastators have got these helmets, so I decided to do something, as I say, a bit different. So all my Devastators will have helmets, all my Assault Marines will have different helmets as well. Now my Sergeant, a little bit different. I've decided that all my sergeants in my army are going to have different helmets, and so they've gone for a specific type of helmet, and there kind of looks like a Knight Paladin one, which I kind of liked. Now the other one, I actually ran out of these heads, so I used a head that I had, which was the special character head. When I got to it though, if you can see that kind of silver bit, there was all kinds of flash all over it and mould lines that I couldn't actually fix. It was beyond fixing. So what I've done is I've given it a kind of bionic head. So what I've done, I've made the flesh look quite kind of raw on the edge here, and then put a metal plate sort of style in there to make it look like he's just taken battle damage, been wounded and then been sort of fixed up. So as ever, the shoulder pads have been done with the hazard stripes to mark veterancy. I figured that Devastators are going to be quite veteran style troops because obviously they're really quite important in the battle scheme, so I've given them quite a liberal amount of hazard stripe veterancy kind of stripes. The only other thing, I know a lot of people have told me that they didn't find a lot of movement available in these Mark III iron armour pieces. I've got to disagree, guys. I mean, I've managed to get some really nice movement in sort of with the running Space Marine with the last cannon, just kind of generally searching for targets with this guy. They're really quite dynamic models. I'm really quite pleased with them. When I come to doing my other tactical squad, I will show you some even more dynamic models. A lot of good posing in there as well. But yeah, so that's my next 5 Devastators. I'm going to get hopefully a Rhino done next, then move on to my final squad and their Rhino. At some point I'll also go through all the other stuff that I've got to work on, and if anybody likes watching my stuff and subscribing, they can let me know on what they'd like to see me do next. I've got Empire, I've got Demons, I've got Chaos, I've got Orcs, I've got Easterlings, loads of stuff on the project table, and I'd like a little bit of a break from Iron Warriors, so what I'll do, I'll put up a video hopefully quite soon with all the stuff that's going to be coming up next with my plans for it, and you guys can let me know what you'd like to see next. Alright, thank you very much, guys. That's Black Legion Brescar signing out with his next instalment of Iron Warriors.